What was used to kill Hifumi? Was it Justice Hammer 3? Maybe Justice Hammer 4?
Well, whatever it was, there's one thing we have to figure out. How was the culprit able to move around so freely with the weapon? How did nobody witness them carrying it?
Sounds like a Justice Hammer 5 is about to make its appearance! Check out murdergear.com/hammertime for more info!
Well, one thing
I
seems
hate her.
pretty clear.
I fucking...
The murder weapon had to be one of the Justice Hammers! And, that's about it.
It wasn't a Justice Hammer, though.
What was used to kill? Was it Justice? Maybe Justice Hammer?
Well, there's one thing. How was the culprit able to move around so freely with the... How did nobody witness them carrying it?
Sounds like a Justice Hammer 5 is a check out
Oh, yeah,
murdergear.com.
Well, one thing, the murder weapon had to be one of the Justice Hammers! And, that's about it.
What was used? Was it maybe Justice?
Well, there's one. How was the culprit? How did nobody...
Sounds like a Justice Hammer. Check out murdergear.com/hammer.
Well, one thing seems pretty clear. The murder weapon had to be one of the Justice...
I don't... Why did I do that? What does that even do when I do that? It gets rid of SP? I thought a thing was...
The murder weapon wasn't a Justice Hammer at all. No, it was something completely different.
I thought a silence thing was gonna pop up, so I like shot it assuming it was gonna be there. I need to slow down. I need to calm down.
But, seriously? A different weapon?
Specifically, a hammer from the repository. The killer could have easily used that to kill Hifumi. Now, all the hammers in the repository were covered in flecks of grit and debris. But for some reason, one of them had been scrubbed clean.
Huh?
And the reason it had been scrubbed clean was most likely because it was used to commit murder. If the hammer got covered in Hifumi's blood, of course they'd have to clean it off. I'd also like to point out that the repository has all kinds of hammers. Big ones, small ones, and even some flat mallet-like ones. I think whoever made the Justice Hammers used those as a basis for their design.
If that's true, that would explain the Monokuma file's note about the wounds being similar.
So Hifumi moved Taka's body to the repository, where someone then used a hammer to kill him.
And whoever did that is the true killer. The one Hifumi was working with. And the one who betrayed him. Hold on a moment. I still think it's strange to assume someone was working together with him. The way the graduation rule works, there is no benefit to helping someone else carry out a murder. So the idea that anyone would work together like that is simply ludicrous. We talked about this, did we not?
We did, baby. We did. We did. We did talk about how there wouldn't be any reason for anyone to work together. At least that's what we thought at first, but...
Even if more than one person is complicit in the murder, only the one who actually carried out the act can graduate and survive. Assuming the rule holds true, it is simply impossible that two people work together on this.
Well,
That is how the rule was explained to us.
But that only really applies if there's one murder, right? In this case, however, there were two murders.
I need to, like, think. I'm like...
Based on the rules that have been laid out for us, even if more than one person is complicit in the murder, only the one who actually carried out the act can graduate and survive. Assuming the rule holds true, it is simply impossible that two people work
wrong,
together on
but,
this.
like...
That is how the rule was explained to us.
But that only really applies if there's one murder, right? In this case...
So she was saying or Celeste is saying it's impossible that they were working together, or like there was two people. And then Kyoko says there were two murders. So she was saying that they were working together because there were two murders. I mean, did like Hifumi kill Taka and then Celeste kill Hifumi, right? And like I forgot like already what happened. Wait. Yeah, cuz like Hifumi had the note for Taka to meet him, right? And then he ended up killing him. Right? I think that's something that he did. So then it's the flashback, right? Cuz the spotless hammer has nothing to do with the two murders. It's just the fact that two people were murdered.
Based on the rules, even if more than one person is complicit, only the one who actually can.
I forgot the controls. Left, yeah, that's what I thought.
Assuming the rule holds true, it is simply impossible that two people would.
No. 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 No, okay. I would be agreeing that there's two murders, so I would shoot the impossible thing. That's the logic I have to use. Like you're choosing with what you agree with and you shoot what's wrong, so it's the other way around. Okay.
That is.
But that only really applies. In this case, however, there were two murders.
Right, I think I'm right. I don't remember.
Based on the rules, that even if more than one, only the one who actually carried out the act, assuming the rule holds true.
Right.
No.
Oh, I did it. Yeah! Oh my god.
Since there were two murders, it's at least plausible that more than one person was involved.
It literally takes me 5 minutes for a reasoning. Like I can't. This thing is fucking me up, but I'm happy that I got that one. The other ones I messed up on, but okay. Oh my god. Since there were two murders, it's at least possible that more than one person was involved.
What do you mean?
If there'd only been one murder, then yes, the idea of an accomplice isn't really worth considering. Naturally, if only one person can be saved per murder, an accomplice has no risk versus reward benefit.
Risk versus reward benefit?
The payoff for working together. The reward that balances out the risk of taking part in the scheme. There's no point in being someone's accomplice if there's no benefit to you. However, if there were some potential mutual reward for the risk, then cooperation becomes possible.
You're saying that two people could act as each other's accomplices to commit two separate murders.
I think that's what the true killer told Hifumi. They would each have an accomplice for their crime, and based on the case's events, Hifumi would have been the first one to act, murdering Taka. They made him carry out the first murder so he couldn't back out of helping them later on.
So in this case, there wasn't one single person committing multiple murders.
So that's where Celeste fucked up, because if she made Hifumi kill first, she could have just been like, she should have just not done anything after and just let it happen. so then he just fucking dies and she's like, okay. But I think she wanted the money. She's like, I can't help my gambling addiction. I need it. I don't know why it's not fucking, So the case is, there wasn't one person committing multiple murders.
Instead, each person killed someone, creating two separate incidents. And it only looked like one person because that's how the true killer designed it to look. A single suspicious individual, a similar weapon used in each crime, disappearing bodies. By creating one seamless set of circumstances, they made it look like one person was behind it all.
The mastermind picked their target and managed to convince him to go along with their plan. And then, to avoid the no accomplices rule, they simply killed their accomplice. Which, if true, means that betraying Hifumi was part of the plan from the very beginning.
That's just awful. How could anyone be so cruel?
It's justified. It's justified. It's not cruel. It's justified.
You think so? I can't help but admire its cunning. Still, their choice of accomplice seems odd.
The effort made to convince us the two murders were the same, that was the main characteristic. Wait. The effort made to convince us. Okay, yeah. Kyoko must have noticed the fact from the very beginning, which is why she said not to look at this as a series of connected events but entirely separate incidents. Mami Kyoko's a genius. Truly, she's Albert Einstein, the female version. Who really is amazing, although. When you think about it, she's almost too amazing. I mean, she is too amazing. She's superior. Like, it's almost unnatural how good she is.
I understand how an accomplice could be involved. But then, who was the one pulling Hifumi's strings?
That's problem numero uno right now.
The true killer manipulated Hifumi to carry out a number of actions, and in the end murdered him. In the debates up till now, the way the case has unfolded, when you consider all that, there's really only one person who seems to fit. Can I choose someone else? Can I choose someone else? I can't. I would never. Wait, is this when I choose Celeste? I can't do it. No. Guess the playthrough ends here. Good night, everyone. Celeste. No. 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 Oh, no. Honestly, I think it was Hina. Yeah, I think I'm supposed to pick Celeste because he'll probably be like, oh, like you said that you left at a little over 7, and like he'll. I'm too salty. I can't do it. I can't. Like I'm just imagining like the execution. I'm gonna kill myself when I see it. Oh, no. 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 Get your popcorn because we're going to be sitting here for a bit. Hold on. I'm just like... No. It's just like I'm cringing. I can't. I give you my energy? What? The energy of me killing my wife? No, I can't do it. I can't do it. No. Put my hands in the air. It's like I give you my energy. Nee. Why? Why, Celeste? Why do you gotta be? Why couldn't she just stop after Hifumi killed? She just could have been like... But again, she likes to risk it all because she's a fucking crackhead. Like, you know, she wants to risk it for the $10 million. She wants to risk Hifumi being a corpse and shit. Like, why? Why would you do this, Celeste? Why? Why? We could have left the school and lived a happy life. And we could have got married and everything, and you like... I'm not opposed to you being a murderer, but like, you know what I mean, like... But you're gonna die now, and like... I don't know how I feel about that. I'm clearly struggling. I'm clearly struggling right now. You still have Kyoko? And I know I have Kyoko, but like... I don't know. I like them all for different reasons. But Celeste is my favorite. And I'm very upset. I would also be... I think if Kyoko also died, I'd be this upset as well. I would be, like, a little... I'm a little... Maybe Monokuma will give her a break. Listen, if I continue, and he fucking kills her anyway, I'm unmodding you. I'm so upset. I can't do this. Wait, oh my god. I'm like literally crying. Like, I'm not even kidding. Wait. Okay. Hold on, I'm just like, she's not even dead yet, and I'm shook. But I know it's coming. I know she's gonna fucking die. So, okay, hold on. I'll do it soon. I'm just like, I just need get out of my system. Listen, she's fine. She's not gonna die. I'm gonna convince myself she's not dead. She's not gonna die. They wouldn't kill her off. They wouldn't. They would never. She's a woman. Like, why would they do that? Think that you'll save a rabbit if you kill her. Oh, that's not, no, that doesn't help. No, that doesn't help the situation. Okay, like, okay, so for example, like, imagine Undertale, right? If you played Undertale. Or it doesn't even matter because I'm not gonna spoil anything. It's more just like, there's a pacifist run and a genocide run, right? And I went pacifist, right? I refused to play genocide. I also refuse to watch genocide because I don't want to have to go through the emotions of seeing them die or me killing them, right? Like, but this is like, I'm forced to be here and just accept this, like, and this is like, I can't accept, like, you know what I mean? I can't accept this, like, you know, if this was the other mode, right? The other mode where you're just in a dating sim thing, I would be fine because no one dies in that, right? Like, how am I just like, how am I going to just point out Celeste when she's like the love of my life? How am I gonna do that? Like I feel like I'm never gonna calm down. I just have to go through with it and then just be even more upset as time goes on. Listen, Celeste, all that you need to know is that it's not me. It's the game, alright? I would never do this to you. So I would never say it's you, Celeste. I wouldn't snitch. I'd be like, Shawty, I know it's you, but, like, I'm not gonna say nothing because I like you that much and I care about you that much. Smile. And then, like, she's just gonna be like, okay. I'll go prepare a cooking pot then. Oh my god. Okay. I'm not trying to stall this out, but at the same time, I'm like, I can't. Like, okay. Okay. Alright, listen, it's fine. She's not gonna die. She's not dead. She won't die. Listen, the game wouldn't do that. She wouldn't. Do you want PCS, please? Can you give me some food? Because I'm traumatized right now. The game wouldn't kill her. They wouldn't. She's so cute. She's so adorable. And even if she was a murderer, like, Monokuma, he would be like, ew, we got, like, a lady murderer on our hands. That's kind of hot. Like, you know, like, I'm kind of into it. And then he's like, he's got hope. You know, he's got hope on his side. He's like, you know what, maybe I'll give her the benefit of the doubt. Maybe it was justified. Maybe they had it coming. You know what I mean? Maybe he'll just be like, you know what? You know, I'll just reward you instead. You know what? You killed them. I'll give you the 10 million again. Okay. More convincing. Okay. They wouldn't kill her. They wouldn't kill her. She's too cute. Right? She's too cute. You know, she's a woman as well. You can't execute a woman. You know, her murdering Haifumi was justified. She clearly killed Haifumi because she knew that Haifumi killed Taka, and she's like, ew, he's a murderer? You know what? He deserves to die. And then she bonked his ass. Like, he deserved it. Like, it was justified. It was self-defense. These games are Despair Simulator. This game is gonna worsen my depression. If it's made it better, or like it's taken away slightly the depression it's graced me with these women, but now it's bringing it back because now I get to watch them die. It's not your fault, Celeste. Why would she do it, Celeste? Why would you do it? Why would she do this? Celeste, listen. I know you're a greedy bitch, and I love you. Listen, I love you that you're greedy. We could have had the $10 million together and just lived in a house, but now you committed a murder, so now, like, we can't live that fantasy out. We can't do it. Nothing can fix this. Nothing can fix this situation. She's just dead. She will try to console. Say it's another person? True. This is a clone. Celeste would never do this. Celeste would never. She's just in, she's still in the, what is it called? She's still in the kitchen. Yeah, okay, so like, with my theory, it's an alternate dimension, right? Or it's like a simulation thing, because like with the picture of like Leon, Chihiro, and Mondo together, right? They're like, when did that take place? Whatever. It's a say that Yasuhiro. It's an alternate dimension, right? And in that other realm, Celeste didn't kill anybody. She didn't. This is just a hallucination, like all this shit. The game's just trying to make me upset when really Celeste would never do this or kill anyone. So it's just trying to piss me off on purpose when I know it's not real, so. Watch how she die. Tyler! Shut up! Okay. I thought I was ready and then I wasn't. Come on! Listen, it's fine. It's fine. Listen, just let it happen. Just let it happen, okay? Listen. Oh my god. I look at her face and I feel bad. I look at her face and I'm like, I can't vote. I can't accuse her. Like, I can't do it. Like, she's so cute. She's so cute. I look at her and she's like, oh my god, I would never kill someone. And then it's like, you wouldn't, Celeste. You would never. You also would at the same time. Okay. Okay.
Here's my answer. It was Celeste.
This Celeste is from another universe. The one in our universe is free from this game and isn't a killer. Yes.
So I'm the suspicious individual now, am I? I really do hate this kind of joke.
A joke? I wonder.
So what you are saying, then, is that I specifically chose to work together with Hifumi. The idea that I would choose to spend any amount of time interacting with him, that I would go within 10 feet of that shit from brains, that lazy, worthless, goddamn idiot!
Yes, Celeste, please, give me everything. I want the sister step.
Pardonnez-moi.
I slammed when things are like... I love that. She goes in and out of like... Never mind. Oops.
Just to be clear, there is evidence to support it.
Is that so?
It is. Throughout the investigation, there was certain behavior that was common only to the two of you. Considering what we've learned so far, it only further proves that the two of you were working together.
What is... Wait. What is it that only Hifumi and Celeste had in common?
I got it! The behavior they had in common has to do with the suspicious individual in the suit, doesn't it? The only ones who ever actually saw Robo Justice firsthand were Celeste and Hifumi.
Shush. The adults are talking now.
Sorry.
As he said, only Celeste and Hifumi ever laid eyes on the costumed individual. If we accept that Hifumi was one of the culprits, we can't help but suspect what Celeste has said as well.
Are you saying everything they told us was a lie?
After taking Hifumi to the nurse's office, we all began our search for this individual, correct? And not too long after that, do you remember what Celeste said?
Yes, I do remember because I was assuming that. I saw a shadow of something moving around at the top of the stairs.
We headed to the second floor specifically because of what she claimed to have seen. Next, to draw us all to the physics lab up on the third floor,
She let out a blood-curdling scream.
and when we'd all come to see what was wrong, what was it she said?
Celeste, what's wrong? That was a rather intense scream for someone like you. I saw him, that strange costumed man. He ran off as soon as I screamed. I was blocking the stairs, so he headed further down to the hallway and disappeared.
Once she'd done her job of getting us all up to the physics lab,
This whole trial has brought me through a roller coaster. Who died? Taka and Hifumi.
it was time for her partner to get to work.
McHammy? Okay. Huh? What was that? That came from downstairs. It must have been Hifumi. He's in the nurse's office. I call you Hammy. This is bad. Come on, we have to go back.
It was to get us to divide into two groups. So that we would discover both bodies at the same time?
In fact, Celeste was precisely the one who proposed that we split up.
Then why don't we split up into two groups? I'll lead the hunting party. That seems much more interesting. Very well then, Makoto, Hina. You come with me to the nurse's office. I will leave the capture of the suspicious individuals to Toko, Byakuya, and Sakura.
Well, if Celeste and Hifumi were working together, all those chance events suddenly become connected. And on top of that, that piercing cry of yours early on. That was to signal Hifumi, wasn't it? It was your way of telling him, we are on the 3rd floor, everything's going according to plan. Why else would you let out a scream that could have carried across the sea?
I just realized another strange thing.
Can you just explode, Celeste? I need you to explode. Just tell them they're all pigs. Even though you just said it. Tell them they're all trash. So I can agree with you, and then, like, I'll quit the game.
When we found Hifumi in the nurse's office, who we now know was only pretending to be dead,
I certainly was not expecting this. I did not imagine that Hifumi would be murdered.
Celeste, you were the first one to say he'd been murdered. You wanted to make sure we wouldn't have any doubt in our minds.
I don't believe it. Everything. The whole thing was one big act.
There's nothing wrong with pigs. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Hina, you were with Celeste when Hifumi's body disappeared, right?
Yeah. I was feeling kinda sick, so Celeste took me to the bathroom. Wait! Then that was...
She wasn't worried about you. She just saw a chance to help Hifumi sneak out of the nurse's office.
Each piece isn't much by itself, but start putting them together and the picture gets very ugly indeed. Wouldn't you agree, Celeste?
I have no idea what you mean.
Don't bother trying to deny it. You made one fatal mistake.
Everybody hydrate.
Oh, did I?
I didn't even catch it myself when you first said it, but looking back, I can say that that one little slip-up was your undoing.
What are you talking about?
I'm talking about what you said after Hifumi's body disappeared and we returned to the nurse's office.
They must be really enjoying this, enjoying the sight of us standing around frightened and confused. We're all going to die here. We're going to die just like those guys did. Ooh, I didn't see that.
I remember her saying that too, but I don't understand what's so strange about it.
I'll kiss the kitty. Where are they? Oh, they're not in my room. When they come in my room, I'll give them kisses, though.
Then pay attention. Sakura, Toko, and I were first to discover Taka's body in the equipment room. Then Makoto showed up and told us Hifumi had been killed. So Sakura and I left with Makoto. Once we were in the hall, we ran into Celeste, and the 4 of us headed to the nurse's office. Now, the entire time we were together, none of us said anything about Taka being dead.
Come here! Come here, let me kiss you right now. Come here. Hi. Oh my god. Hi. Come here. Come. Let me kiss you. Come here right now. Right now. Hi. Are you where you going? Come in, let me kiss you one more time. Hold on. Let me kiss you. Hi. Hi, baby.
I love you, okay? Go ahead, baby. Alright, there you go. Here's the other kitty. Let me kiss both of them. Come here, babe. I gotta kiss you too. Hi. You're my handsome. You're the handsome baby. There you go, baby. There you go. Okay, I kissed the guilty. My phone fell over. Oops.
Think about it. Celeste's comment doesn't make sense. It was completely out of place.
Yeah, I see what you're talking about. Although I don't really get what it means.
You hear that, Celeste? Everyone's having some trouble understanding. Could you repeat what you said? If you're really not the culprit, you shouldn't have any problem repeating it, right?
Ayaka said Celeste's comment doesn't make sense. But what is he alluding to? Huh?
All I said was, they must really be enjoying this. Enjoying the sight of us standing around, frightened and confused. They must be positively elated. We are all going to die here. We are going to die, just like those guys died. And that is all I said.
I like the acting. We're all going to die here. And that's what I said. I can't. She's great. She's so great. Like, how do you kill a woman that is just this good? Like, how do you do it? She's iconic. I mean, listen, if I was Monokuma, I would let her live. But that's just me. I'd probably let all the women live, let's be fair here. But especially Celeste. Her murdering Haifumi was justified. Truly. It was. He technically murdered first. So. Let me read it again. So.
And that's all it takes to finish this. It's obvious, isn't it? What was so strange about Celeste's comment?
I like how she's just so funny. Like, it's literally everything. Everything's pointing to her, and she's so like, no. Like, no. You're not catching me. You're not doing it. But, okay. So the thing, it's the Monokuma file, which the Monokuma file, the only thing it talks about, or the information, is that they both die with a blunt object, right? So if it might be a flashback, because I would say, like, what's so strange about it? I would pick so strange, because it was strange. And then I would pick that she said those guys, right? That's what I'm assuming I do, but I'm just gonna look again.
All I said was, they must really be enjoying this. Enjoying the sight of us standing around, frightened and confused. They must be positively elated. We are all going to die here. We are going to die, just like those guys died. And that is all I said.
And that's all it takes to finish this. It's obvious, isn't it? What was so strange about Celeste's comment?
All I said was, they must really be enjoying the sight of us. They must be positively. We are all going to die here. We are going to die, just like those.
No, that's wrong.
Hi, guys. Hello.
That's right. There's no reason Celeste should have said, just like those guys died. When she said that, none of us had told her Taka was dead.
Exactly. And we didn't run into her until after we were all out in the hall.
Why are y'all coming after my baby like this? Look at that. They are so... Like, leave her alone. Look at this poor thing just standing in the corner. I say poor thing, but, like, we all know she's a bad bitch, but, like... If I was there, I would be giving Byakuya and Makoto shit. I would. she's iconic, Celeste. She's iconic, truly. I'm just like...
So there was never any chance for her to have seen his body in the equipment room for herself.
So how did you know, Celeste? How did you know more than one person had been killed? And how did you know they were both guys? Because Kyoko had also disappeared, right? So she could have been dead too.
Oh, God.
You all have such vivid imaginations. You know that?
Imaginations?
You claim that I was lying when I told you about the suspicious person I saw. Then what about the picture I took? How do you explain this picture of the costumed villain dragging Hifumi away?
It has to be some kind of setup, right? So let's put the suit on, and then she used the camera's timer to set up the picture.
Have you so quickly forgotten? You are the only one who could have possibly fit into that suit. Plus, I happen to know that this particular camera does not have a timer. In other words, it is an unassailable fact that this is a picture of Hifumi being dragged away. If everything I told you was a lie, how can this picture exist?
Simple. Are we sure that's really a picture of the suspect dragging Hifumi away?
What could you possibly mean by that?
Surely there are other explanations than the one you've offered up.
No, there is no other explanation.
If it wasn't a picture of the suspect dragging Hifumi away... The only other possibility is Hifumi and the suspect are dancing. Hifumi is dragging the suspect away. Hifumi and the suspect have... What the fuck?
I got it!
What the fuck are the...
It's not a picture of the suspect dragging Hifumi away. I would say it's a picture of Hifumi dragging the suspect away.
That's certainly within the realm of possibility. The one being dragged off in that picture isn't Hifumi, but the person in the robot suit.
You know, I would be fine if Celeste wasn't gonna die and Kyoko could go after Celeste, but it's the fact that she's making this case worse for Celeste. It's kind of hurting my feelings. You're targeting my wife. I don't know how I feel about that.
We've simply been led to believe that it's the other way around. And the strange costume might only exist to lead us astray even farther. If you saw someone wearing something like that in this situation, of course you'd notice and be suspicious.
That's what happened! You put me to sleep and made me out to be the bad guy in all this!
Such a thing is utterly impossible. Hifumi was dragging him away? Ridiculous.
Is it? I don't think it's ridiculous at all.
Then shut your mouth and allow me to educate you.
Oh my god, I can't. Celeste thinks she can prove that there's no way Hifumi was dragging the suspect. But is that really possible? Oh my god, I can't. Oh god.
You dressed me up in that suit after I passed out. Then you just draped me across Hifumi and had him carry my weight. You tried to make me look like the bad guy.
Like I said, ridiculous. As you can see in the picture, the suspect is standing perfectly upright. If the person inside the suit was unconscious, there's no way they could stand up straight like that.
Then the fortune-telling idiot is the culprit after all!
No way!
If I remember right, Hina said she said that she couldn't bend at the waist.
Then you just draped me across Hifumi and had him carry my weight. You tried to make me look like the bad guy.
Like I said, ridiculous. As you can see in the picture, the suspect is standing perfectly upright. If the person inside the suit was unconscious, there's no way they could stand up straight.
Then the fortune-telling
maybe it's
idiot
the
is the culprit
costume?
after all!
So it
No
Robo
way.
Justice costume.
You dressed me up in that suit, then you just dragged me across. You tried to make me look like the bad guy.
Like I said, as you can see in the picture, the suspect is standing. If the person inside the suit was unconscious, there's no way
They could stand up straight.
No, that's wrong. No. Even if the person inside the suit were unconscious, they could still stand up like that. Because that Robo-Justice suit had a certain characteristic.
You can totally bend at the waist. Oh, you can't bend at the waist. Seems like an obvious oversight.
That's right! They totally made a mistake when they made it, so it couldn't bend at the waist.
I'm not so sure that was a mistake. I think the suit was designed from the beginning to be used the way it was.
Celeste and Hifumi took the suit they'd specially designed and stuffed Hiro into it. That's how they were able to fake that whole thing. The point of it all was to make us believe whoever was in the suit was to blame.
Well then, I suppose this is checkmate.
I like how she's just shook on the right and he's just sitting there like, okay. And like, I wouldn't be surprised if she just pulled out like a fucking like thing and just started stabbing like Byakuya right next to. I mean, why wouldn't she? She's just like right there, bonk, like. Yeah.
Checkmate?
Oh my god, Celeste, sweetheart. I can't.
Don't make me laugh, you idiot! What do you mean, checkmate? Celeste? Clearly, you want to cram me into your little guilty box. Well, there's one little problem. Have you already forgotten what Hifumi told us as he lay dying?
Oh my god, Celeste, please. She's really trying not to get caught, Celeste. I love you. And at this point, or not at this point, at the start, I'd be like, it would never be Celeste. She would never. I would be that person. I'll be like, listen, I will be dramatic as hell at the trial to make sure you don't get caught. Like, I'll be that person. I'll be like, she would never do anything like this. What do you mean? Who tried to kill you? Oh. Byakuya is awesome, but in this case, wasn't his best work, yeah.
When we asked him who had attacked him, his answer was quite clear, was it not?
Why is her voice so high? Is she just like snapping?
He said, and I quote, Yasuhiro.
Why is her voice so fucking high?
In other words, Yasuhiro Hagakure!
Right, but my name isn't really Yasuhiro. It's actually Taro.
Your confusing statements don't make any sense. You're only making things more complicated.
She's trying so hard to keep her accent, yes. I love her. I love it. This is making it more sad for me, because it doesn't matter how crazy she is. It doesn't matter how greedy she is. I love her. And that's all that matters, is my love for her.
He did say Yasuhiro, but are we sure he was really pointing the finger at Hiro?
What the hell are you talking about? I'll burn you alive!
Kyoko, what do you mean by that?
Think back to how Hifumi used to talk to us.
Oh, is he like trying to say that like, yeah, Celeste tried to kill him. Maybe he was saying like, no, actually no, I don't know what he was trying to point. Anyway.
How did he refer to each of us?
Wait, did he say people's last names? Wait. Because I know Toko gives nicknames. Sakura's always silent, though, most of the arguments until she isn't. Sakura's amazing. I love Sakura, honestly, I do. Not, like, on the gay level of, like, Celeste, Kyoko, and Toko. But, like, Sakura, like, it's a different kind of gay, you know what I mean? Like, Sakura's my homie. Like, you know what I mean? There's, like, people that you're in love with, but then, like, she's my homie. Like, she's my homie. Like, we would fuck shit up, you know what I mean? Just, like, us being baddies and all. Like, you know what I mean? It's just, like... No, but I think he said people's last names.
I got it! That's right! Our last names! He called us all by our last names!
Exactly. I know I heard him say Mr. Naegi more than once, for example. So if Hifumi did mean to say Hiro's name, he would have said his last name, Hagakure.
I'm sure it was just incidental. By chance, his first name. Indecent?
Don't talk.
Random chance. Now isn't that a convenient explanation?
Just like, Toko, whatever, and he's like, don't talk. Shut up. Leave her alone, Byakuya, I swear. If you die, you had it coming. You did. Shut the fuck up.
No, there's no reason to think he would have said the name any different than normal. But he must have run out of energy before he could say any more.
So Hifumi was trying to tell us the last name of whoever killed him?
But the name he said doesn't apply to anyone here.
Well, no. Hold on. There's one person it could apply to, and that's Celeste. She never actually told us what her real name is.
What did you just say? To think you'd take your false accusation so far, I don't know whether to laugh or spit! Come on! Enough with your idiotic blather! Yasuhiro is a loser's name! Do I look like a loser to you?
I can't with this acting, it's fucking great.
Well, do I? What? I think I've earned the right to be a little on edge.
Yeah, I would be too, honestly, yeah.
Okay, then fill us in. What's your real name?
Fine. Make sure your ear holes are wide open and listen up! My real name is Celestia Ludenberg. Could you please stop making me repeat myself over and over again?
Oh my god. The voice actor is so good. My phone is so shook it flipped over. It's crazy. It's crazy. The phone keeps falling. I need to like position it better. I can't. This is why I love Celeste. She's just so good. She's so stubborn too, and I love that. I'm stubborn, kind of, I guess. Celeste still won't give up. So then, she's not gonna give up. She's not gonna give up. It's just gonna be an ongoing trial until the end of time. I have to do something to make her accept it. Just be like, if I were to transform into a woman right now, would you just accept my hand in marriage? And she's like, you know what? Yes, I do. Okay. Oh my god. The eBay handbook? Is that what's in play now, maybe?
Hifumi was trying to tell us something.
Oh, it is the handbook! Because her handbook will have her real name on it. Didn't I say? I said that. I said we'll need the e-handbook later to prove something. Because the handbook will always have the right information. So like for Chihiro, it said that he was a boy. So Celeste must have a different name on there.
He wanted us to know the killer's last name, Yasuhiro.
If there's one person here who might have that last name,
It would have to be you, Celeste. You haven't told anyone what your real name is.
how many times do I have to tell you? My name is Celestia Ludenberg! God damn it!
God.
How long do you plan to go on pretending?
I'm not pretending. It's the truth. And since you have no way to contradict me, that's the only truth there is!
Oh my god.
Moron!
I hate this. Moron!
Hifumi was trying to tell us. He wanted us to know the killer's last name, Yasuhiro.
If there's one person,
It would have to be you, Celeste.
how many times? Celestia Ludenberg!
How long do you plan to go on
I'm not pretending. It's the truth. And since you have no way to contradict, that's the only truth there is!
Ow, shit! Fuck, I didn't do that. I meant to freeze it and I shot at the fucking nothing. Oops. My bad.
Hifumi he wanted us to know the killer. If there's one person,
Wait.
Would have to be
Oh,
you,
wait.
Celeste.
I know what I have to.
Celestia Ludenberg! God damn it!
Hold
How
on,
long
wait.
do you plan to go?
I'm space. Wait, right? Wait, no. Controls to fast forward. Space keys to concentrate. Yeah, I tried to press multiple buttons at once and I fucked up. That was my bad.
I'm not pretending. It's the truth. And since you have no way to contradict...
Okay.
No, that's wrong. That's it.
My poor
The
baby.
handbook.
Why? Like, why y'all doing this to her? Y'all are bullies. Even though she committed murder and was justified, you're bullies. You're a bunch of bitches. All of you. All of you.
What?
Anytime you turn your handbook on, it shows the owner's name when it boots up, right? Monokuma told us all about it before.
This handbook is absolutely vital to a healthy life, so don't lose it. When you start it up, it will display your name. Always make sure you have the right one. No, this is not your everyday notebook. It has so many more uses than that.
I had to do that.
So all we have to do is check her handbook, and that'll clear up everything.
Shut up, Jerb.
That's how we can find out Celeste's real name.
Were you watching the entire time just for the fucking bear voice? Oh my god.
That's an invasion of privacy. I refuse to cooperate.
Celeste, can you please just tell us what really happened? Please, just tell us.
Celeste, my love, please.
Even when I'm put in check, it's just my nature not to give up.
Oh my god.
Because until the game's over, you never know what might happen.
Fine then. Let me settle it. Let me go over the case again, from the beginning.
Oh god, not this part.
And shed light on all your crimes. And that'll bring everything to an end.
It reminds me of Mickey Mouse. I love Celeste. I don't want her to die. I can't allow this to happen. Wait, no, I didn't mean to do that. Wait, so how do I, oh, mouse wheel. What the fuck are their faces? So this is 1 in the morning. Is that when they met up at 1 in the morning? And that's 6, right? I'm gonna try and do this without hints, I guess, maybe. How many hearts do I have, though, for this? It's not that, right? Or maybe it is. Right? He's just kind of standing there. Right, maybe? No, right? I don't know. I'll just... I don't know what's what. I just... Okay. So that's them putting him in the suit. Which would... I might need to actually look for help, because this is like I don't see anything. So this is 6, right? No. Wait. That's 1, right? But this isn't 6, right? No, it'd be down there. Wait, oh, it's a little after 6, right? So this is later. Wait. So that... So... I'm just like having a stroke. Okay, wait. So it could... That could be for that, maybe? There's so many hammer ones! Like, what the fuck? Oh, that's that one. Wait, hold on. So, let me see. Oh, okay, that's the fake hammer. So, that would be this one, then. I see that. And then this one... Oops, wait. Would be this, right? Right? Maybe. I don't know. So this was the fucking picture. Yeah, this one's rough. Like, I just might need help on this one, because I don't know what the fuck. In this case, how did the killer recruit their accomplice? Was it seduction? How did they recruit them? What is that even? How do they recruit them? What? Listen. What time did the killer call their victim to the rec rooms? That was, Wait, the rec room was at 1, right? Who was it that the killer summoned first? So this was this, right? Pretty sure that was that. Let me just like check. They knocked him out and stuffed him in. They used a certain item to do it, yeah. What time was Taka supposed to head to the equipment room? But it's not the same time, right? I don't know. Justice Hammer that was used to kill Taka, what number was it? Fuck. It wasn't... Well, it was obviously 4 or 3. I think 3 was missing, right? I think it was... In the library, Hifumi used something to fake the existence of a shadowy criminal. No, not yet. In the library, Hifumi used something to fake the existence of a shadowy criminal? Wait. Yeah. No fucking no. Which Justice Hammer was in the nurse's office when Hifumi was pretending to be dead? No, but then... Wait, then was 3 it? So then, in this case, how did the killer recruit their accomplice? Was it seduction? Oh. Was it the, is it supposed to be the fucking chips? Is that what it is? Is this just literally just fucking chips? What? I don't understand that. Or is it just them talking? Okay. Who was the killer summoned first? Summoned. It's obviously not that picture. Or is the Shiro picture supposed to be there then? So, I mean, so, wait. So. Who was it that the killer summoned first? I guess he's just standing there first, right? Well, no, because I don't understand that. I don't know why I'm like... In the library, Hifumi used something to fake the existence of a shadowy criminal. What did he use? There's literally no other options. I don't know why I'm so confused on these last two. Wait. So it's like, who was the killer? Who was it that the killer summoned first? Well, then wouldn't it be him then? Because it just, they summoned him for the crime. I guess, right? And then in the library, Hifumi used something to fake the existence of a shadowy criminal. What? This? right? Because he said he like... No. I don't know what it is. Really? I know this is from another case. That's not it. Right? Or did he? No, he didn't. This is from another case. This is from the beginning. To be fair, the closing arguments are the most difficult part. Like, I don't understand what these two would have to do with anything. In the library, Hifumi used something to fake the existence. Fake the existence of it. The shadowy criminal. But wasn't the hammer 2 missing? One of the hammers were missing. Or was he... like... Yeah, so that... Wait. No, wait. It's the other way around then, right? Hold on. No, wait, no, I was right. No, I was right. Give me a second, wait. No. Blah, 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 blah. And the pitches can be really vague. No, because, yeah, they met early on in the rec room. And then, Taka died at 6. I think that's it. It's gotta be close. If anything, I'm slightly off, but like... But... He died... Oh yeah, that was to... They make them think he died last, so it's 4. Yeah, I think that's right.
Here's exactly what happened.
I think that's right. I think. Maybe. I don't know.
Before anything, the killer persuaded someone to help carry out the murder. And that person was... Hifumi. With an accomplice, the killer was able to execute a number of otherwise impossible schemes. First, they convinced someone to meet them in the rec room last night at 1 in the morning. That someone they met with was Hiro. The murderous duo intended to pass Hiro off as the prime suspect. So when they met up with him, they drugged him, knocked him out, and stuffed him into the Robo-Justice suit. Next, Hifumi positioned himself to make it look like Robo-Justice was attacking him, while the killer used a dick in the rec room. There,
what do you mean?
The killers wanted us to see Justice Hammer 1 and the Robo-Justice pictures they'd taken.
Oh, did it go out the internet? Really? It actually went out? Ew. Okay, well.
They wanted to make sure we bought the surprise attack story.
Shaking my head. Even with the new shit, it fucking is still doing it. God.
The second fake incident was the attack in the library.
What, baby? What? Come here. Let me kiss you. Let me kiss the girlie. Please. Let me kiss. Come here.
This time, they planted Justice Hammer 2 and an injured Hifumi to sell us that story. With these two incidents, the killers were able to create a certain preconception in our minds that the suspect was increasing the size of the hammers and attacking people in order as they did.
Wow! You want the window? Okay, baby.
Oh, I gotta open the window for my kitty. I really opened the window for my cat, and then he just like stared at me, and then the other cat went up there, but he's like,
I opened the window. Go to the window. Go. Window.
fell right into their trap and started looking for the suspect based on that. But while we did that, we left Hifumi alone in the nurse's office. This was exactly what Hifumi was hoping for. He took a blood packet from the refrigerator and Justice Hammer 3 and turned the room into a crime scene in which he himself had apparently been brutally murdered. He let out a scream to draw us back, and when we returned, that's what we found. Meanwhile, the other group that had been out searching found Taka's body at the same time. So when we heard the body discovery announcement, we naturally assumed it was for Hifumi. We left the nurse's office, and Hifumi once again took advantage of the situation. He simply got up and made his escape. When we learned his body had disappeared, we all rushed back to the nurse's office, and once again, Hifumi had the chance he was waiting for. This time, he snuck into the equipment room. He wrapped Taka's body in a tarp and used the dolly to move it all the way down to the repository. That explains how each of the bodies disappeared. But even Hifumi didn't know what the true killer had in mind for their final act. Their plan all along was to kill Hifumi and get rid of the one person who could betray them. And they did it using an ordinary, everyday hammer from the repository. That should cover everything that happened in this case.
I did it! Without getting it wrong. What is that?
Celeste, sorry, you lose.
How dare you? How dare you do my baby like that? This is uncalled for.
I lost? I lost?
You did, baby. I'm sorry.
When was the last time I was forced to utter such words?
Never, probably.
They hang heavy around my neck.
Oh.
Then you admit it? You're the killer?
Listen to you, trying to take charge, as if you're my private instructor. I, Celestia Ludenberg. Actually, no. Taiko Yasuhiro is fine.
Taiko?
So, you finally accepted it.
I'm the kind of person, once I've lost, I don't like things to drag on.
The fucking accent's just gone. She's like, bye. I can't.
Interesting.
Celeste, you're a character. I love you for that. Okay. B-A-B. I did it. Hey. Thank you.
Okay, Monokuma. I'm ready to begin.
My poor baby. I can't deal with this.
Or, no, I suppose this is the end, isn't it?
It is indeed the moment we've all been waiting for. Time to vote, okay? If you would, please locate your lever and cast your vote. And when the votes are tallied, who will become the blackened? Will you
Don't
make
vote
the
for
right
us.
choice or the dreadfully wrong one?
Just vote someone else,
What's
it's
it
fine.
gonna be? What's it gonna be?
I still love her. I still love her. I don't care that she murdered a bitch. He had it coming.
What?
Oh god.
It's basically a formality at this point, but once again, you're totally correct. The blackened this time, the true killer who devised the whole stinking scheme was... Celestia Ludenberg, or more precisely, Taiko Yasuhiro!
Honestly.
do I even do her normal voice anymore? I'd be like, I lost. Well, that sucks. I guess trying to work with someone else was a mistake after all. I mean, yeah.
Hifumi's ineptitude was beyond all my calculations.
I knew it.
So you really did approach Hifumi with this plan? But how did you get him to agree? I can't imagine he would have to happily agree to commit murder.
I'm sure she relied on her specialty, lying.
My specialty? Don't make me laugh. I didn't have to lie to get him to agree.
So then,
I keep laughing when I do her voice.
Then did you use, you know... I knew you'd figure out, Kyoko. You're absolutely right. To get Hifumi to act as my accomplice.
Indeed.
I used her. For everyone who's still left, I'll avoid mentioning it by name, but it was one thing that Hifumi and Taka were both super into.
Does she mean... You both mentioned alter ego before, you idiots! Is she talking about alter ego?
Say what?
What? What are you talking about?
just a second.
Don't interrupt. We're in the middle of a very important conversation here. I'm totally out of the loop, as usual. How sad.
In other words,
Then you're the one who stole it?
Indeed.
That's right.
I see.
And you used it to drag Hifumi to the plan you'd come up with. Right again. Last night, after we had our meeting about how to disappear, I paid Hifumi a little visit.
What are you doing here?
Actually,
I was hoping I could talk to you alone. It is about what was stolen. I know who did it.
What?
What?
are you okay with this?
It was Taka. He stole it.
What?
So then,
And I have proof. Would you like to see it? As I turned it on, I found out I used it for a digital camera. I'd taken, you know, what to Taka's earlier. Oh, and took pictures of it there. I deleted the pictures as soon as I'd shown it to Hifumi, of course.
Damnation!
So it was him. But how did he do it? She was supposed to yell if either of us got closer to her.
You are correct, which is why Taka forced me to steal it.
Say what?
as for me,
Please forgive me. He threatened me. Oh my god, I can't believe it.
Oh,
He did.
as for me,
He came to my room last night unannounced, and then it's hard for me to even say. He abused me.
what?
Oh my god.
And he took pictures. He said if I did not do as he asked, he would show them to everyone. So I had no choice.
Damnation!
That's a crime, an absolute crime. Show me the pictures. I mean, I knew he got a little crazy, but
Say what?
I never imagined he would go that far.
It was amazing how completely he bought it. I can't express how enjoyable that was.
Yeah.
I'm about to say something I've never said before in my life.
Completely unforgivable!
I'm going to kill him. I'm going to fucking kill him.
most unfortunate.
Wait, please. If you go now, you will be playing right into his hands.
Huh?
Actually,
Taka is planning to use her to escape. And he has made you his target.
What?
Escape? You don't mean...
Taka is trying to kill you.
What?
Shut up, Germ. Shut.
Fuck you!
indeed.
Fuck you, motherfucker! I can't stand your bitch ass! If I could not execute Celeste, I'd fucking execute you instead, you fucker! You piece of shit wanker!
And also he can keep her to himself.
That bastard!
Completely unforgivable!
Bastard!
Also, yes, Kyoko, totally top 1% of lesbian. She is. She's an ultimate lesbian, I know it.
Honestly,
Can we allow him to continue with these barbaric acts?
Absolutely not! How could I? She...
I swear, I will save her!
actually,
Then would you like to join with me? It just so happens I have come up with a plan.
Huh?
I have devised a way to reclaim what he has stolen and escape this dreadful school. And with that, it is complete.
Huh? What are you talking about?
Oh, nothing. I fully agreed without a second thought. The effect that item had on him was remarkable. The power of love, even love as twisted as that, can still drive people mad, it would seem.
You disgust me. Shut up. Leave her alone. All right, bitch. Fuck you.
I see.
I have another question for you. Was that strange costume Haifumi's creation?
Indeed.
Yeah, it was a real pain in the butt, too. All I asked him to do was make me something to hide the face and general body size. I had no idea he'd make something like that. But it's my fault for picking him in the first place.
But
So why'd you decide to make me the suspect?
Because you're stupid.
Thank you for
Because you're stupid. You're dumb.
dumb? Great answer, Celeste. Yes. That's it.
Let's see.
And in that regard, I made the right choice. I'm so glad your stupidity surpassed my every expectation. Life must have been tough on your parents, though.
I feel like I could cry. Same. I could.
Well,
But when you were explaining your plan to Haifumi, how did you explain the part about him playing dead? What she's asking is, what was Haifumi supposed to do after that, assuming you had actually let him live?
Are you okay with this?
That's simple. After he did his part and pretended to be dead, once someone showed up, I told him to say he'd been seriously wounded. He was on the verge of death, but he just barely held on.
And he really believed that?
Well, of course. Wasn't that all there was to it? As I explained to Haifumi, the plan was, while you were all questioning him about what had happened to him, I was going to murder someone else. At that point, Haifumi would have an alibi, so nobody would doubt him. I told him that, and he believed it.
It seems very straightforward, stereotypical.
I just matched that lie to the level of the opponent. In fact, Haifumi ate it up. He believed the lie wholeheartedly, right up until the moments of his death.
so in the end,
So you had planned to kill him all along.
But of course, there would have been no point to my plan if the one who pretended to be dead did not end up dead himself.
What the heck? How can human life mean so little to you?
Well,
That's a non-issue. That's a non-issue. I simply did everything in my power to win.
don't be mean.
Now you sound like Byakuya.
I wonder about that.
No. He derives his pleasure from the thrill of hunt. In that aspect, we are nothing alike.
Why?
Then what made you take things this far?
What the heck? Was it really just for money?
Are you talking about the $10 million Monokuma offered us? That is a lot of money, it's true. But that's not all there is to it. From the moment our new life here began, my only thought has been to escape.
But all along you've been saying how we have to accept living here.
You little bitch!
Obviously, that was a lie!
Hey!
I couldn't take it. I hated it from day one. More than anyone else in here.
You little bitch!
I wanted to get out. Every day was torture. And do you want to know why, huh?
This is fine.
Because I had a dream. And accepting a life here would have meant nothing less than giving up on my dream forever.
Honestly.
And there was no way that I could ever do that. And in the underground world of gambling, I risked my life to make a metaphorical killing.
As for me,
And it was all for that dream.
And what was the stream of yours?
isn't it wonderful?
To live in a European castle.
A castle! Oh my god.
And to gather handsome men from all over the world to serve as my butlers slash bodyguards. I was going to make them dress up like vampires and satisfy my every need. Once I obtained that, I would have created a perfectly aesthetic world of detectives.
This is fine.
I can't.
Living the rest of my life. There was only my dream, my only goal. That's what life is all about.
Yes, truly.
Combined with my own winnings, Monokuma's $10 million would have made that dream a reality. So, I got right to the edge, but
There is nothing to be done.
unfortunately my dream has been scattered to the wind. Still, I don't have any regrets. I pursued my dream to the very end, so why would I?
Just the worst.
You sound so passionate, but you were really able to kill your own friends for it?
Oh,
Are you asking me to feel guilty? That's a pointless and I think nothing of sacrificing others for my own ends. I feel nothing.
do you understand?
That's all there is to me. That's what makes me complete. Isn't it terrifying how different our values are?
There's simply no room for understanding.
What is this?
That's what we should be saying. And plus, how can you be so calm? Don't you realize you're about to die? Why aren't you scared? My ability to lie is unrivaled, and I take pride in that. It's not just other people. I can even fool my own emotions. The conscious deceives the unconscious.
And that's why you're not scared.
Yes, indeed.
That's right. I don't fear death. Kill me however you like.
Oh god, don't say that.
But you know, I could be reincarnated.
If I could be reincarnated.
If I had a choice then,
Isn't it wonderful?
I think I'd like to come back as Marie Antoinette.
Hey.
You just get executed again. Celeste smiled then, and when she did, it looked like it looked to me like a poor effort to force it. She claimed she could fool her own feelings, but that statement itself must have been her final lie. That weak fake smile is what betrayed her.
Thrills, chills, kills!
You all done? Okay, then let's get rolling. The black can disturb the peace and must pay the price.
Now then, I prepared a very special punishment.
For the ultimate gambler.
Let's give it everything we've got. It's punishment time!
Celeste, I'm so sorry.
I guess I'll let Kyoko hold on to this. What?
This is...
Will it really give you the hope you're looking for? I can't say I ever saw it that way. Which is why... Actually, it's not important. Well then... Take care, everyone. Perhaps we'll meet again. In another life.
Bye, my love. Oh god. She's so cute. I love her. Even if she's a murderer. My baby, no. Oh god. I'm bracing for impact? Oh no. Oh god. What the fuck? Kitty, stop. Oh no. The burning of the Versailles witch. Oh god, is she getting burned at the stake? Oh god. That is not a nice way to die. Ugh. I'll explain after, Waspet. Oh god. That was real. That didn't age well, Waspet. I'm bracing for impact didn't age well. It didn't. It really didn't. Waspet predicting the future. Waspet, why'd you do that? Why did you unintentionally do? She didn't even scream or anything. She kind of just let it happen, huh? It's all me fault. Was the murder that bad? So it's not about the murder being bad. It's just about like, so the whole point of the game, or like, they were brought to the school and like, the trick is like, if you want to escape, you have to murder someone, but you have to get away with murder, and if you don't, you basically die in a horrible way. And she got caught, so that's why she died. It's over. The third execution is over. Celeste's death is over. Celeste killed my friend, so I can't pity her, but I also can't deny that at one point I considered her a friend too. And for him to just come along and... I pity Celeste though, because she's my wife, I have to. But also because I care about her, and I feel bad for her.
Isn't this just awful? Someone who couldn't cut free from their regrets from the outside world, so no more people had to die.
Extreme!
You guys are still young. You need to place more value on your lives.
What are you gonna do?
And here I thought you guys were gonna pass the torch of hope to the next generation.
Let me out of here!
What do I care about hope? I'll throw it in the trash if you just let me out of here.
Too bad.
You're all the embodiment of hope, whether you like it or not. And it's my destiny to knock you down one by one. It's sad, yes it is. But that reality just can't be avoided.
Don't talk like you're not responsible. How long are you gonna make us keep going through this? What do you want from us?
Strange.
God, I'm so sick of people asking me that. Give it a rest already. So anyway, Kyoko, did I see you got some kind of key type object from Celeste?
Hey!
What's the deal with that?
What?
What's the matter? Tell me, baby.
So then,
Celeste wanted to die in a special way that made her unique. Burning as a witch is pretty famous, but right as she's about to burn to death, Monokuma kills her in a car accident using a fire truck. One of the most common and least notable ways to die. Oh my god. That is awful. I'll answer your question if you answer mine.
you...
What did you do? What did you do to me?
Ooh.
What?
Hey,
Answer me. What did you do to my body?
Ooh. How exciting.
Oh god.
Oh man! Oh gee! What do you mean? What did I do? I have no idea. I don't know anything about it.
What was that just now? The mastermind did something to Kyoko's body. What does that mean?
Hello.
Okay, things are getting kind of awkward. I think it's about time I got out of here.
Well?
Meanwhile, you guys can go and join in your school life. If you get lonely, give me a shout. Not that I'll do anything about it, of course.
See ya later.
Bye, fuckers.
Monokuma disappeared, leaving us all depressed and despair. Although it wasn't all despair. There was one small hope. Hey, Kyoko, Monokuma already mentioned it, but what's the key that Celeste gave you?
so...
Most likely, it's the key... Wait, it's the key to one of the dressing room lockers.
What? Then that means...
Celeste probably hid it there.
Hey,
I suppose sometimes it's the easiest to miss what's right beneath your nose. Well then, we'd better go check.
Indeed.
Good idea. I'm never gonna see Celeste ever again. As we approached the dressing room, Kyoko looked back at us and...
Hey,
I'm going to go on alone from here. Everyone else head to the dining hall. I'll check with you later.
What?
Why exactly are you going alone?
so...
Do you even have to ask? As she spoke, she glanced quickly at the surveillance camera.
Come on.
That's not what I mean. Why you? There's still a risk of a spy, you know. Then I'll go too.
What?
You? Please, let me go. I wanna have my alone time with Kyoko so we can kiss. Sorry, standing here arguing is just going to draw more attention to us.
Goodbye.
Do whatever you want. I will, fuck you.
well then.
Then it's up to you now.
Yo,
I'm gonna go to the dining hall, okay?
So Makoto and Kyoko are gonna go together? Oh my god. Does that mean what I think it means?
Okay.
Good luck, Makoto. Girls like her are total pushovers when you show a little backbone.
I tried to forget what Hina said. Everyone head to the dining hall, leaving me and Kyoko there alone.
shall we go?
Well, shall we? Yeah. Yes, Mommy, let's go.
So then,
We need to get into that locker. Kyoko took the key Celeste had given her and locked the locker. And as the locker swung open, we saw... good morning. It's been a while, hasn't it? It's safe, thank goodness. I never heard Kyoko sound so relieved. It was like she was speaking from the bottom of her heart. I did just what Celeste asked. I didn't say a word. I stayed quiet the entire time.
No.
Oh, and I think I might be able to open the last set of files soon, maybe as early as tomorrow. I'm doing my best, so please wait just a while longer. So now we can officially say the case is closed. As far as this incident is concerned, sure, but can we take a second since we have this opportunity? I want you to be honest with me. Kyoko, please tell me, what are you trying to do on your own here at the school?
you...
Is that why you wanted to come here with me?
However,
Regardless, that's not something you need to know right now. I don't need to know? That just makes me even more worried.
what?
Worried? Like what happened during the investigation this time. You disappeared and we didn't see you again. Without warning, without explanation. When you do that...
Indeed.
It's only natural that they think I'm the mastermind spy, right? And you too.
No! I believe in you.
What?
You believe in me?
Isn't it obvious? People believe in their friends, right? That's why I want you to tell me. And I want you to believe in me too. Because we're friends.
I understand.
It's true.
Then maybe I can believe in you. Just a little bit more.
Then...
That's fine.
Fine, I'll tell you. I'll tell you why I've been disappearing and where I've been going. You see...
Yes, Mommy, please tell me. What I heard from Kyoko then was, well, frankly, it kind of blew my mind. Right after I told Kyoko I believe in her, she told me a story that was, well, almost unbelievable. I decided I had to confirm what she told me with my own 2 eyes, so I waited for nighttime to come. And when it did, I went into action.
Correct.
The boys' bathroom on the 2nd floor doesn't have a surveillance camera or monitor in it. And in the storage closet there, way in the back.
She said it was way in the back of the boys' bathroom storage closet, but could Kyoko really be right about this? 2nd floor, right? Hello? What the fuck? There we go. I don't know why. It's just a normal storage closet as far as I can tell. The secret Kyoko told me about, could it really be hidden here? She said it was the way back in the storage closet, but I mean seriously? Without thinking, I placed my hand on the back of the storage closet and suddenly as if I were being yanked in. At the same time as I heard the sound, I fell through the wall. I had no idea what was going on. Oh. I'd fallen through the back of the storage closet. Huh? It turned out the back wall was just like a revolving door, and I'd made my way to the other side. Just like Kyoko had said.
Correct.
In the boys... Oh, yeah. There's a secret room. So this is a secret room, but what's in here? It's just a normal desk with normal drawers. Is it just that? There's a bunch of files, what looks like a volume after volume of yearbooks. They're all covered in dust. Looking at everything, one file at the edge of the bookshelf caught my eye. Hope's Peak Academy Student Registry. This is the only thing in here not covered in dust. Has someone been looking at it recently? Probably Kyoko. I slipped the file into my hand. Before I had a chance to take a look at it, a slip of paper fell out the file and I turned my attention to it. What's this? You must not leave? That's kind of weird. I can understand if it said, like, I can't leave, but you must not leave. What is this? My head feels funny. This strange sensation. It's like deja vu. Those words, you must not leave. I've seen them somewhere before, but I can't quite remember. What do I know? What don't I know? A strange sound rang out through my head. It felt like I was shaking my brain back and forth, and then darkness. I don't understand what's happening. I don't know what started it. It's all over. And with that, I opened my eyes. I didn't know how long it had been. Ow. Apparently something hit me and I lost consciousness. That's all I understand. The dull throbbing pain in my head proved that much at least. The fuck? So, that's all gone. I'm just gonna check, but yeah. An empty bookshelf, huh? Empty. Gone. It's all gone. The yearbooks, the student registry, and even the note that had fallen on the floor. It's all gone? What does this mean? My frame refused to do any more work. The insistent pain in my head had begun to spread across the rest of my body. For now, I should go back to my room. Get some rest. Yeah. My body was heavy with pain, my mind heavy with thought. I dragged myself back toward my room. Somehow I made it back to the first floor of the school. The farther I walked, the more I felt. Things are getting blurry, I can't see in front of me. I couldn't stop myself from collapsing right there. And after that, as if from a vast distance, I heard a sound. It was faint but undeniable. That sound, it's coming from the gym? As I desperately hauled my shaky frame toward the gym, the sound got stronger and stronger. What's going on? It can't be nothing here in the gym. I'm scared. What? You should be going to bed, but at the same time, I didn't make a sound as I opened the door to the gym. The sound coming from the inside, meanwhile, only intensified that much more. Oh, I figured it was Sakura, because, you know, who else is fighting like that? Before me, there raged the battle beyond anything humanly possible. No one's side... No, one side's not human, that's for sure, but regardless, I couldn't stop staring. I forgot to move, even to breathe.
Why, you? What do you think you're doing? I asked you a question. What's the meaning of this? How dare you defy me? This wasn't part of the deal!
The deal?
I've made a decision. I will no longer retreat, no longer compromise, no longer regret. I've made my decision. I'm going to resist you.
I noticed her eye is glowing, and his eye's glowing too. That's very strange.
Okay, but you do realize what will happen if you go through with this, right? You haven't forgotten, have you? What I'm holding hostage?
What am I looking at? What am I hearing? A hostage? Then could it be? The mastermind spy is... And then you fucking end there. Fuck you. Damn. That's kind of fucked. I'm salty. Leon killed Sayaka. Monokuma killed Junko. Yeah, if you... All the deaths are probably gonna be up here, so just be careful. Whoever's, you know, not trying to see every death from now on, but anyway. Monokuma killed Junko. Yeah. Then Leon got executed. Yeah. Then Mondo killed Chihiro. And then he got executed. Ifumi killed Taka, then Celeste killed Taifumi, and then Baby died. And then she got executed. And that brings us up to now. The next morning, the dining hall the day after Celeste's case. I need you to stop talking to me. That was only 5 of us here. Wow, 5? I'll end it after the conversation. Maybe. Or should I just end it here? I'll just tell her to shut up. Yeah, I think I'll just end it here. Save. I'm trying to understand what soccer is supposed to be. Because obviously, she's working under Monokuma, but like... She's supposed to be doing something, but she's like, no, I'm not having your shit anymore. I have no idea what the thing is. But something... Like, I'm surprised about Sakura. I didn't know she was involved. I knew there was something with Kyoko, because again, they won't tell us what ultimate she is. She's the ultimate lesbian, of course, but like, she's not... They're not telling us who she is. And then she doesn't know anything about herself. And then, like, she wears gloves for a reason, because something that happened. It's just so crazy. I can't imagine who dies next. I can't imagine Byakuya dying or Toko. Like, I don't... It's like these last 5 people, and I can't imagine them dying. Only Hina. Like, I can't see anyone else dying. I mean, you know, because it is the fourth and 5th chapter. I can't believe there's 2 more chapters, and there's only 5 people. Like, what the fuck are they gonna do for the 5 chapters? I feel like Hina will be the next person to die. She'll probably die this trial, or this case, and then the next case, it probably will just be like a fuck fest from there, like just crazy shit happening. I don't think the 5th chapter will have a murder. It'll probably just be some crazy shit from there. Or maybe none of them will kill, but that's just, who would kill Hina? There's a 6th chapter? I thought there was only 5. There's 6? I thought there was only 5 chapters. Also, there was that masked guy. That masked person. Like, who was that? The 16th student? Or is the 16th student being held hostage?